All right, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're having a wonderful day. It is September 19th, 2025, and we're going to close out the rate cut week. Wonderful day. So everything is doing good. You don't have any crazy updates. You actually even have China and Donald Trump, Xi Jinping. They're on a call right now. It started at 8 a.m., but right now, everybody's saying nothing is going to happen, so we're not expecting much. Yesterday, people were a little bit excited about it, but all in all, we are still reacting to post-Fed. That clock has started, and everybody is looking for signs of credibility. But again, that melt-up and how people are feeling, people are discussing the bonds and dollar, but everything and the whole attitude that got you here, it still pretty much remains. So I do think the next couple of days will be key, or really these final couple of months. So I hope you're locked and loaded, Chad, but we have a big fun morning ahead. So let's begin. Good morning. Is this loud? Hold on, I gotta turn this down, bro. I just got my speakers all okay, there you go. Oh, what up, Dos Nacho? How you doing, Malcolm? CM, Ansel, Kurt, Ethan, Ron, Tim, Whitman, Mr. Faha, hustling ain't easy, baby. Good morning. How you doing, Mr. Sandman? The strong term, Joe Chase, Forrest Gump, Gene, you're right. Good morning, Farmer Jim, Ray Dime, Game, 808, Tyree, Energy, Jamar, Camp of the Bulls, John Paul, good morning, I'm a business, Andrea, Energy, Christian, it's Brown Time, Crows, good morning, what up, Gus Gonzo, how you doing, Lori, what up, T-Dub, good morning, Kay, what up, Chris, what up, Dev, Lucky Soldier, oh my goodness, so Chatadonia, happy Friday, you know it's Friday, bro. What a week, man. Are you kidding me? Man, but here's Josh AI with the news. Good morning.
Top overnight news, corporate U.S.-China tech tensions pose challenge for NVIDIA's Jensen Huang as he seeks to keep both sides happy. Link, NVIDIA to invest $2.7 billion in UK AI industry, partnering with VC firms to identify opportunities. Bloomberg FT. Microsoft plans to invest an additional $4 billion in a second AI data center in Wisconsin, totaling over $7 billion the state. Reuters, Apple launches iPhone 17 Pro, Pro Max, and Air with strong demand for Pro models. Bloomberg, FedEx earnings exceed estimates as stronger domestic deliveries compensate for weaker international volumes. Reuters, Disney and Kimmel struggle to address backlash surrounding comments over Kirk killing. Link, Reuters, Bloomberg. Jefferies board approves Sumitomo Mitsui building its stake in company to 20% FT. Small U.S. defense stocks rise due to demand for next-gen military technology and spending. Reuters. SoftBank's Vision Fund weighs shedding up to 20% of employees amid AI pivot. Bloomberg. Chinese AI developer DeepSeek spent $294K training its R1 model, sparking AI competition debate. Reuters. Central banks. Trump asks Supreme Court for emergency order permitting him to fire Fed Governor Cook. Reuters. BOJ maintains 0.5% rate, plans to sell risky assets. Dissent hints at stimulus reduction. Bloomberg. Reuters. Nikkei. China expected to maintain benchmark lending rates unchanged for the fourth consecutive month. Reuters, major brokerages expect no further BOE rate cuts this year amid inflation concerns. Reuters, ECB's Centeno says may tolerate inflation below 2% temporarily, but risks suggest potential interest rate cuts ahead. Bloomberg, most economists expect the S&P to maintain interest rates unchanged next week. Bloomberg, markets, U.S. stock markets reach record highs with help from improving earnings expectations. Bloomberg, U.S. investment-grade corporate bond spread shrinks to lowest since 1998 as Fed rate cuts prompt buying rush. Bloomberg, global investors prioritize Hedge America, buying U.S. assets while protecting against dollar declines. Bloomberg, Trump's proposal to shift from quarterly to semi-annual earnings reports misunderstands long-term investment dynamics. Link, Japanese stocks decline as BOJ announces plan to sell $250 billion in ETFs. Yen strengthened against the dollar. FT Reuters. Foreign holdings of treasuries hit record high. China's holdings fall to 2008 low. Bloomberg Reuters. Besant downplays dollar weakness against yuan, sees yuan's depreciation against euro as EU problem. Bloomberg Reuters. Trade tariffs, Xi and Trump to discuss TikTok, Nvidia, and trade in a call on Friday. Bloomberg Reuters. China sees TikTok deal as a means of buying more time to negotiate on issues it cares about more, including tariffs, technology, and Taiwan. NY Times. Trump admin considers directing Japan's $550 billion investment towards semiconductor and pharmaceutical manufacturing. Link. Trump's trade war strained Mexico-Canada relations. Leaders now seek to strengthen USMCA ties. Link. Canada drops challenges against U.S. anti-dumping duties on lumber as Carney eyes trade deal with Trump. Bloomberg. Eyeing leverage in trade talks. China yet to book U.S. soybeans cargo 2 weeks into new export season. Bloomberg. U.S. lawmakers Bacon and Khanna to introduce bipartisan bill exempting coffee products from future tariffs. Washington Post. U.S.-South Korea trade talks leave key issues over worker visas, auto tariffs, and investment unresolved. Bloomberg. European companies face production stoppages due to rare earth shortages from China despite record-high exports. Bloomberg. Economy. The recent Fed rate cut won't significantly reduce government debt burden due to locked-in rates. Link. Halloween spending in the U.S. is set to reach a record $13.1 billion despite economic concerns. Bloomberg. Economists say global economy remains resilient despite trade war fears, supported by strong financial conditions. Reuters. Japan core inflation slows in line with expectations, reflecting energy subsidies. Bloomberg. Reuters. UK retail sales rose 0.5% in August, driven by clothing and food sales amid good weather. Bloomberg. UK Chancellor Reeves faces £18 billion spending shortfall if productivity gains do not materialize. FT. UK consumers are becoming cautious ahead of Reeves's budget, with rising costs impacting savings. Bloomberg. French business confidence held steady in September, with manufacturing declining amid uncertainty. Bloomberg. Taiwan's GDP growth will surpass South Korea's, driven by Taiwan's semiconductor manufacturing co. Bloomberg. Washington. Trump applauds Kimmel's suspension and threatens broadcasters, sparking a debate over free speech. NYT. FT. Bloomberg. Senate confirms 48 Trump nominees in block after rule change with party line vote. Reuters. Geopolitics. Trump expresses disappointment in Putin, again says U.S. allies must stop purchasing Russian oil. Bloomberg. Trump withholds approval of $400 million arms sale to Taiwan in bid to score China trade deal and summit with Xi. Washington Post. LG Energy Solution used workarounds for U.S. visa restrictions before Trump's presidency crackdown. Reuters.
There's more, my friends. There's more. S&P futures, they're a touch higher. Friday morning trading comes after U.S. equities finished higher on Thursday, with the S&P and NASDAQ hitting fresh all-time highs. Small caps fared particularly well, with the Russell taking out the November 21 record close. Big tech also outperformed. Semis a particular area of focus, with NVIDIA partnership driving a 20% gain in Intel. Treasuries little change, a bit weaker. Yields up 1 to 2 basis points. Dollars up by 0.4. Gold down by 0.01. Bitcoin down by 1, and WTI is down by 0.7. Very quiet from a headline perspective. Some focus on earnings, with FedEx helped by a low bar, though results still fit with the difficult global trade backdrop. Lennar results and guidance put more focus on the housing market softness, though a move to dial back production was a positive. Trump and Xi call not expected to produce any major breakthroughs beyond the widely discussed TikTok agreement, though there has been some speculation about the potential for China to resume U.S. soybean purchases. White House reportedly considering a plan to jumpstart manufacturing sector via construction of favorites and other infrastructure. Overseas headlines have focused on hawkish BFJ hold and hotter UK public sector borrowing. No major economic data release scheduled for today, following what has been a quiet week, but largely better than expected batch of releases. Retail sales and initial claims, the standout, U.S. President Trump and China holding a call at 9, TikTok deal, potential extension, tariff truce beyond current November deadline, semis, rare earths, soybeans, aircraft among the extended topics, or expected topics. Minneapolis Fed Kashgari, he says he expects 2 more cuts this year, though estimated neutral rate at 3.1, saying Fed policy not as tight as previously thought. Macro highlights for the week of September include flash PMIs for September, durable goods, existing home sales, and PCE inflation. That's all next week. FedEx higher on the back of better than expected fiscal Q1 revenue and EPS, with takeaways focused on low expectations into the print after the company had recently warned about softening demand and heightened tariff risk. Lennar post-earnings laggard after it missed Q3 homes and revenue, and GM with takeaways focused on softer Q4 volume and margin guidance, but also positive on decision to pull back production. SCHL under pressure after weaker performance in education solutions cited as an overhang. Outside of earnings, Bloomberg reported Apple seeing strong demand in Asia for iPhone 17 Pro models. JEF expanded partnership with Sumitomo, and GNW boosted by $350 million buyback. Wow, Habibi. There's a little bit more. There's not much, though. There's not there's no real events here today. I think there's one after the bell, but other than that, I don't think you have anything nuts. And again, even the pre-market movers, a lot of them don't really have headlines today. So pay attention. Like I'm saying, you could screenshot these. Some of the names that are kind of outperforming, I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going, but it's not as active this morning. Again, even though we got the Fed rate cuts, still kind of slow. But Clivio, KYVO or KVYO up 6-1, Morgan Stanley upgrade, BE 29, Circle 25, SMR 25, Wayfair up by 2, board approves new 10-year performance-based equity award for CEO, Apple up 1-2, launches iPhone 17 Pro Max and Air, TIC up 4-8, TTMI up 3, JKS up 2-5, patent litigation settlement, WRD up 2-2, receives Belgium's first level 4 permit for autonomous shuttle, SNDX up 1-9, NCCN guidelines acute myeloid leukemia updated to include Revlimid as Category 2 recommendation. Bill up 1-9, Truist upgrade. ALM up 1-6, Warby up 1-6, ATMV up 67, VRCA up 17, Torii Pharmaceutical receipt of Japanese approval for Ycanth and Molluscum contagiosum. CDLX 16.2 follow through. Citron post on X today. AIIO up 11.8, share purchase equity agreement. BFI up 11, SPRY 5.7, 1 and 2 milligram doses approved by Japanese regulators. F5er up 3.9, BTIG upgrade. Skin up 3.4, Roth Capital initiates buy, trading lower. Micron down 2.9, reaction to Samsung being qualified by Nvidia. Lennar down 2.6, earnings. DHI down in sympathy. ALAB down 1.9, HIMS down 1.5, HESM down 8.1, guidance and Wells Fargo downgrade. RVPH down 37, common stock and warrants offering of indeterminate size. SCHL down 10 off earnings. Repl down 2.6, JP Morgan downgrade, and Quantum stocks trading lower. So yeah, that's it. That's all. I got a couple plays, not anything crazy. Okay, I think today's gonna be chill, man. I think I might only do one play. I have a play from fucking left field, as left field, Sheffield, baby. But other than that, I think today's gonna be chill. I mean, it's gonna be a confluation of melting up, and you'll get movement, but I don't think anything's moving the needle. I think we are still just riding the wave. So other than that, anything related to credibility, or if we do get surprised out of the Trump thing, that will be it, because everybody has pretty much, they went from getting excited yesterday to now they're like, nothing's gonna happen, it'll all be about TikTok. So we will see, Habibi. We will see, Yeah, it's underway right now, so I'm sure we'll find out near the bell. We only got 15 minutes. It might even come a little later. So if you have any questions, now is the time. Again, I'm going to be watching some of the China plays. IWM, Baba, KWeb, JD, and then J&J. They have this, they're the only ones with like event throughout the day, but it's like a psychological note convention thing. I don't even know what it is. So shows up like 20 times. Other than that, there's nothing. D-Nut play, you should have asked me on the watch list, but this is why I said it. It's the same strategy as Open Door. So I only made one play, and I'll never think about it again till I'm $5 in the money and they pump it for me. So that's, like I said, on the scammy plays, I think you're better off just making your decision. So if you see a play moving and the reasoning isn't really solid, you just decide to play it, or you decide to ignore it and live with the consequence of both, and don't let it lead to another bad decision. So, and then even then, we had a good talk yesterday, because this is on the watch list. So that's why too, and some of you guys, like, if you really are trying to make some money right now, and like you're focusing on DINA and Open Door, like, you're getting fucked over. You should be focusing on China, okay? Let's be real. That's your opportunity right now. Like, if you're gonna play any scam game right now, why wouldn't you be playing China? That doesn't make any sense to me. I would not, like, think about it. Any sort of scam where you're like, oh, mad risk, 50%, 100% risk to reward, you should be looking at China right now. That's where I think, because we had this talk yesterday, because it's hard when you're in the middle. Again, we have positioned right fucking here. This is us. So on a lot of these plays. So that's why I'm saying, when you're in the middle, there's a big gap. There's a lot of upside, but then every other time it's gone up here, it's sold off 50%. This is not unnormal for China to rip and then get absolutely demolished. So there's a lot of risk there, but then again, there's a lot of people getting excited about AI and a lot of other things, but the difficult part is making a decision in the middle. Just like even China, we made our decision. We're not looking back. That's why we don't buy things once they go up. But if we got a good position, you hold. But this is where I'd probably be wasting my time gambling. But yeah, if you get a long term, I think you're better off just doing that. But like I'm saying, I mean, people are getting attracted to some of these shit plays. And again, the DINA thing, I made a play on it because I know how it plays out. I kept it small. I got my time, but I'm only going to look at it once. So, but I'm not really, I wouldn't rack your brain about it or go overboard. And if you have to manage your budget and you only have a couple of opportunities, like I'm saying, I think China will probably, I don't know how it's going to turn out. You might lose, but I would rather lose on China than lose on like Open Door or like a donut. Does that make sense? I don't know how to explain it, but, and I don't know if you'll value it the same way, but yeah, just something about like losing money on like an opportunity that's different. It just, yeah, it doesn't click for me. It does not. So good luck. Good luck, and God bless America, baby. Other than that, we got a couple more minutes. We get probably one more question. If you have any good ones, Fed, Powell, the economy, the long term. Oh, you know I love the long term. Dude, they did rob me. Dude, Tim, you keep reminding me. I be living all roses and shit. I'm like, oh, what a beautiful day. And then they stole from me. Oh, sorry. I'm just, yeah. Fuck you, market maker. Yeah, not bad, bro. Good morning. Good morning. LVMH. They're a little up there, I think, but it's not really on my list. Do I own any clothing company? I don't think I have any like retail apparel company, now that I think about it, but LVMH is a great portfolio, just not a great price. I mean, you can ask me about Fed independence. I will just think you're an idiot, but yeah, feel free to. I'm just being honest. I'd be like, oh, really? Fed independent? Again, but I also want to bond with the people too, because the people who are like having the same realization that I did, it's kind of funny, but like, and I'm with them. I still agree with them. But dude, in the last 48 hours, you know how many fucking people that were just terrorizing you in the last 4 years? They're like, the government silences people. The government involved with corporations to dictate culture and policy. What? This is, oh my gosh. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Dude, I'm telling you. That's why I'm like, as much as I want to like make fun of them, and as much as I want to be like, I'm like, this is an opportunity for us to bond. Because I'm not even like mad you guys are late. I think you're picking bad timing, very, very bad timing. And if you forget about this 4 years from now, I'm going to kick you in the shins. But it really is just like, it's very just, I'm like, wow. When you first experience it, it is shocking. But I hope we could have some harmony. So that being said, God bless you. God bless America. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and gals, before we chase that dollar, before we try to enrich ourselves, we must pay homage to a very special group of people that has made a sacrifice that most of us never have and ever will. And I am talking about the veterans of the United States of America. So on behalf of the cult, man, it means a lot. We do this for a reason, bro. And if I could remind you more and more lately, it's so important. I think it's important for your mind. For real, I think it's important for how we work together, everything. And the fact for you to understand both consciously and subconsciously, you have freedom. And that's why honoring the veterans, my brother, it's real. Freedom is real. And that's why it is unfortunate, because we honor them, but they also gave up everything. People have gone through stuff. They still deal with it today, but you have a real freedom. Again, I want freedom in your conscious, subconscious, and I hope when you see your brothers and sisters who have given everything for this country, I hope you see the beauty in it and the honor, and I hope you can honor them as well. So veterans, active service, past service, anybody who has served this great nation, even the families, for real, thank you for your service. Thank you for your commitment. Whether you agreed or not, you upheld the values, you rejected the civilian life for a higher calling. And now, my friend, it is your turn to own the land. It is your turn to own the quality assets. None of us would be able to without you. So I do think it is your time, and I hope the wisdom and good quality and the guidance there will help you, my brother. So God bless you, and thank all of you and even your families. And big shout out to everybody else out there giving back to their local communities: doctors, nurses, teachers, firefighters, police officers, the janitors, the coaches, the garbage men, anybody making their community run, baby. God bless you and thank you. But ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Place your right hand over your heart. Say it with me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all, baby. Oh, it's game time, baby. Horn off! Woo! Oh, happy Friday, Chad. Oh, one nation under God. Amen, baby. Under God. God is good. God is good. All the time. If he ain't, then you lying. All right. What time is it? Oh, we got a lot of time. Good. I didn't want to make too much rushing, you know? Make a rushing like a Putin. Haha. Okay. But yeah, Chad, game time. So, where is it? China. So yeah, we are gonna, actually we don't have any headlines from it, but you are gonna be getting the China stuff eventually. So right now the expectations are low, but I'm sure in the next couple of hours or minutes we will see. House Speaker Johnson still need to talk to members about stopgap. All right, well, that being said, Chattadonia, we got 5 more minutes. The pledge is in there. God bless Chattadonia and America, and especially the veterans. And thank you all, but we got to move on over. Time to go to Gen Pop. So I hope I see you there. If not, it's Friday. I hope you enjoy it. I don't think there's anything too crazy like we've talked about. So either way, next couple of weeks we'll be there. I hope your long-term works for you as well. And let's have a good day. Let's have a really good day. I hope you make it a good day. I hope you control your mind, brother. Oh, yeah. So I'll see you there. God bless you and peace.